¿Cuántas horas pone que he estado? 92 pone. Vale. Aquí estamos. Justo después de haber subido de nivel. Esta parte yo no sé si la he explorado. ¿Esto qué es? Palacio de Zar. Vale, estoy en la zona en la que estaba la tía esta, ¿no? En la que había un montón de... Vale, sí, ya sé dónde estoy, ya sé dónde estoy, vale. Vale, esto es esto. Esto me lo sigue marcando, pero yo juraría que ya lo he pillado. Lo que pasa es que no puedo quitarlo. Pero yo juraría que eso lo he pillado, ya vamos. O sea, justo en el sitio donde está hay hay una mierda ahí. Vale, por aquí no había nada, yo creo. Aquí es que no sé qué había en el cofre pintado. A lo mejor aquí había algo que tengo que poner en el cadáver. Es que no lo sé. Vale, por aquí estaba esto. Yo es que creo que ya está. O sea, realmente yo creo que ya está. Ya no tengo que ir a ningún sitio más. No hay nada más que hacer aquí de momento, creo. O sea, creo que lo dejé bastante bien investigado ayer. Alguien no ha saltado. Bueno, alguien. Bueno, están dando la vuelta. No me parece mal. Que es un poco ridículo, porque si yo llego, ellos llegan, pero bueno. Pues no quería ir aquí. Quería ir justo al lado contrario. Me la ha puesto todo. O sea, le he dado hacia adelante y me he saltado automáticamente en la caja, tú. Vale, por aquí ya está, ya he estado yo. Bueno, a ver, yo he estado en todos los sitios. Quiero decir, creo que no me queda nada por explorar, genuinamente. Pero bueno, siempre me puedo llevar alguna sorpresa, que eso también es verdad. Vale, aquí hay unas escaleras que te llevan arriba. Que es el taller ese por el que puedo ir a la zona esa subterránea. ¿Esto qué es? Vale, esto es la plataforma esta para moverme. Vale, que esto está aquí. No sé, allí hay algo... Uy, perdón. Suena como muy serio, ¿no? Esto es para ir al inicio. Sí. Vale, pues sí que hay algo por aquí que a lo mejor no he visto, ¿eh? Más hacia allá. Esto no lo he visto. No sé si habrá algo aquí interesante o no. What? Pues sí que lo hay, sí. ¿Quién eres? Lorna.
Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well?
Hostia, esto es lo de Astarion, ¿no?
I know. Bit strange, isn't it? But then you have to be open to trying new things. The venue's called The Palace. Not sure what it stands for, but it sounds very exclusive. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes.
Ya sé que...
He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel.
Quizá perdiese el apetito.
Now that you mention it, he didn't eat much at dinner last night. Didn't eat anything at all, just pushed the food around his plate. I know the mermaid's food is an acquired taste, but you'd think he'd at least have tried it. I bet he was nervous. He seemed really keen.
Yeah,
he was so enthusiastic. I don't understand why he hasn't shown up. You're right. Just look at me. Up to my ankles in filth, waiting for a man with a collarbone fetish. I deserve better. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
Vale, menos mal, porque compañera, vampiro. Vampiro.
Let's have a look at myself.
A ver, espejos pintados. Voy al baño que me pica la oreja muchísimo, tío. Vale, esto es la zona de la fiesta de Astarion. ¿Debería de ir? Es que me da miedo hacer cosas que no sean buscar a Oran, tío. No quiero que muera Lae'zel. A ver, sinceramente no es lo que más me importe, no te voy a engañar, porque no la estoy usando en este playthrough y tengo cero conexión a ella, pero joder. Pues hostia, esto es la fiesta de Miome el vampiro. De Cazador. No se puede equipar. Escarcha enlutada, escarcha enlutada.
What's next, I wonder.
Muerte. A lo mejor hay que venir con Astarion obligatoriamente.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Mira, me llevo una bandeja sin querer. Más hacia allá no se puede ir, ¿no? No. La verdad que las alcantarillas no son un sitio muy seguro, ¿eh? Me sorprende que la tía esa haya llegado hasta aquí. Porque manda huevos, tú. O sea, está lleno de... O sea, hay un tío loco... Bueno, había... Un tío loco con... Un hechicero loco con elementales de... Con elementales de grasa por todos lados. Un montón de cultistas de Val. Ahora mismo no me acuerdo de ningún otro, pero cuidado. Vale, ¿esto era la entrada o qué era esto, tío? Vale, si esto era para ir a donde... Sí. A donde el hostal, vale. ¿Hay alguna forma de subir? Joder. ¿Desde aquí llego allí? No. Va a haber que apilar cajas. Ahora puedo recoger, ¿no? Ya está. Hostia, una se ha apilado. Vale. Let's go. No sé si me queda algo por hacer, yo creo. Yo creo que no. No, porque por aquí era lo del... tal... Vale. The Nine Fingers. Si no hubiese matado a los dos en la otra vez.
Thanks, but no thanks.
You can get near anywhere in the city from here without seeing daylight. Once you don't mind the tangy smell of sewer.
La verdad es que me he acostumbrado ya.
You look rather more refined than the usual thugs walking these halls. I don't suppose you have any interest in fine art?
No sé exactamente para qué me vale esto.
My name is Oscar Fevras, though I doubt you'll have heard it. My stardom has waned somewhat recently, but I was once fated as one of the city's most promising artists. These days, my oeuvre is less original, shall we say, but no less in demand. In fact, you're fortunate to have caught me just now. I have a rather special piece that's become unexpectedly available. I assure you, it's identical to the original, down to the finest brushstroke. A fine piece to hang on the wall of anyone you decide to sell it to.
$2.900. Legendario. Trato falso de un noble antes de su muerte. O sea, retrato, perdón.
Do you hear the Harpers were half wiped out? We should be sticking the last of their bleeding hearts instead of guarding this place.
The Guild's no army, however tough they act. Just 20 different thieving crews come to hide behind Nine Fingers' skirts.
Uniform's a bit patchy, I know. I was Flaming Fist, but the writing's on the wall there. The Steel Watch will be snatching up our contracts in no time.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. Very kind of you, sir. I'll be dedicating the next keening elven ballad to you. You look like the type to enjoy one.
¿Cómo molan los Dragonborn, tío?
Your eyes are going to want to wander all over this gold. It's only natural. Just make sure it stops at your eyes, huh?
Sí, no te preocupes.
If it's Uktar you're after, he's in with the guild master. Not even Nine Fingers Keen can escape the great balancing of guild books.
Yours? No, you didn't. We're all on the same side. Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
Una capa. Si estás oculto, el número que necesito para un crítico reduce en 1. O sea, es un 10% de crítico. La verdad que no me entusiasma. A ver, hay cosas aquí que sí que me interesan. Pero te lo va a comprar Will, que tiene más que ver.
Stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me?
Where am I needed?
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
A ver, quiero esto. Quiero esto. Quiero esto. Y a ver si tengo algo para darte, a ver. Aunque sean anillos o algo así. Pongo esto. No me da nada. Vale. Eso no creo que lo necesite ya. Esto tampoco me hace falta, seguro. Vale. ¿Mol?
Welcome one, welcome all. You're looking at Fetcher's Brats, the Guildhall's finest. Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
Looking ahead.
¿Cómo?
Welcome one. Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
¿Pero cómo que estás viva, Mol?
Sharp as ever.
¿Cómo que estás viva? ¡Espacio de conjuro! ¡Ah! Hostias, vale, esto lo quiero. Eso también. Y ahora quiero quitar... nada. Tengo 3 spell slots. Dios santo bendito. Vale, tengo hambre de Adar. Hostia, esto me parece la hostia, ¿eh?
See anything you like? Let's talk
Let's get
price.
going.
Pero ¿cómo que estás viva, Mol? ¿Y por qué no tienes el parche en el ojo? No entiendo.
Ready to do some business?
Tablero de lanza. Está Mol aquí.
Oh, you rancid bastard. See? Mine's fresh.
Welcome to the Guildhall, Faerun's finest festo. As long as you're not sober.
Or able to smell.
Nada, estoy muy feliz ahora mismo, ¿eh? Pero estoy muy feliz, pero un poco escamado. Vale, lo primero es... ¿Cuánto le queda a Shadowheart, tío? Shadowheart le tiene que quedar nada. O sea, un combate o algo así le tiene que quedar para subir de nivel.
No one stopped me yet.
My faith protects me.
Por hablar. Vale, espacio de conjuro de nivel 6 desbloqueado. Vale, y spells de nivel 6, sí. ¿Qué me ha puesto? Guardián de fe. Es verdad que Guardián de fe es bastante interesante. Es nivel 4. Me voy a quitar esto y voy a poner el Guardián de fe. Y voy a poner una de nivel 6. Esta es Dios. 70 de curación es Dios. Reduces los puntos de golpe máximos de un objetivo, pero nunca por debajo de 1. Barrera de cuchillas. Hostias. Sanar, ¿no? Yo creo. Full healing. Full healing. Esto es Dios. Esto se lo voy a poner después. Pero sí, ahora esto.
I've got a long road ahead.
¿Esto dónde me lleva? Vale, pues ya somos todos nivel 11. Me queda un nivel. Me queda un nivel. Es verdad que no me acordaba que tenía esto. Que por cierto, a ver. Esto tiene que ir aquí. Y esto... tiene que ir aquí. Vale, eso así. Luego, esto... debería de ir aquí. Y esto... debería de ir... Hostia, tengo esto también. No lo sabía. Vale, eso ahí está bien. Esto...
Right. Which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor?
The names ring familiar. 2 of the many crews that make up the Guild. A loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
Fair warning. The Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zhentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down. You won't. The Black Network is working for us. The Guild is hardly a soft target, but we're not set up for the turf war the Stone Lord set on fighting. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our turf in a 10-day. So if you're speaking to the Guildmaster, maybe step soft around the topic.
Vale. Gracias por el consejo.
Don't give me that squinty side eye like all those paranoid guildies.
Nine Fingers is well respected in the Zhentarim. If the Stone Lord's pressing in on her territory, we're here to help. Missed the welcome parade, did you? Hugging, tears. It was just lovely. True, we've been better liked in towns we bloody conquered, but it's hard to blame Nine Fingers. On top, undisputed for years. Then you have to call the likes of us in to protect you from some shithead calling himself Stone Lord. I'd be embarrassed too.
Yo me cargué a uno de los puestos, pero porque me atacó, ¿eh?
I know times are tough, but this crowd could mingle a bit, eh? We're all on the same side.
No.
Maybe that's why this Stone Lord is pushing so hard. He wants Keen's underroads all to himself.
Bit of a letdown, this place.
Go on. Technically, I'm supposed to be on watch.
Hay muchísimos elfos, ¿eh? Pero, o sea, definitivamente la raza más común son los elfos y los humanos, vamos. Las razas más comunes. Luego te diría que entre halflings y gnomos, enanos hay poquitos también. Hay, pero poquitos.
Hello, stranger. No need to ask what I'm doing down here. It's a personal matter. Please, not a step closer. I lost a ring in the mud here, and I don't want you to step on it and bury it.
Around the Steel Watch. The old guard gave thieves a slap on the wrist, but those bolter bastards will rip off the whole damn arm.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
Un trago. ¿Qué tienes? Tela élfica. Qué guapo. Qué Está guapo, ¿eh? No me he emborrachado ni una sola vez. O sea, no plan, por todas estas conversaciones asumo que se puede. Pero no tengo ni idea.
Bare hands.
Sin armas. Y un bastón.
What? Lady AQ still playing that game? I don't have one ready.
¿Eh?
Someone's vintage Moonshae Zinfandel collection. But it looks like a lot of the bottles have gone missing.
Uktar. Espérate, a ver. Uktar me suena el nombre, tío.
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Are many children old enough? If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Joder.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends.
A ver.
Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet.
A ver, Yajira confía en ella. Necesito su ayuda para encontrar a Minx y tal, o sea que sí, venga, va.
It seems that my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. I had no intention of leaving my city in the Dead Three's hands. Definitely not leaving it to some slimy shit that doesn't even have hands. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything?
Sí, necesito más información, a ver.
I wasn't surprised to learn you two had fallen in together. I could make a guess at what she needs from me, too. Bring her here. Whatever questions she has, she'll want to hear the answers directly from me. So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I could, but she wouldn't thank either of us for that. Trust me. Now, is there anything else you need? Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly. So I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. I need to see Jaheira. Just so happens, she'll want to see me too.
Vale, tengo que traer a Yajira aquí.
Knife. A hot one, I think.
I made soup. Want some? Slurp happy.
Yes? Ha. The Guildmaster wishes to see us, does she? Better we call on her home than she on ours. Lead, then.
¿No vas a venir? ¿No vas a hacer en plan Halsin? Lead, then.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
All hail the Absolute's worst nightmare. How can I help you in your war today? Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. The leader of some new crew that's intent on paining my arse. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. Doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet it soon enough.
Vale, a ver. Vamos al campamento, vamos por Yajira. Por Will mismo, no la quiero usar todo el rato. Voy a hablar con ella y luego... Will, amigo, espérate, claro, tengo que hablar primero con Will.
Let's talk. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Yes? Ha. The guild... As you wish. At your command.
Es que le voy a hacer círculo de luna porque no quiero pensar, ¿sabes? A ver, esto no, esto no. Vamos a ponerte esto y esto. Sí que tiene cosas del campamento. O sea, puedes desnudar a Yahira también, que no puedes tener relaciones con ella. Qué cosa más rara, ¿no?
All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenbor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
This is the one who saved my life. So really, he owes you your gold piece. But we can settle debts later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsc of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times, and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsc who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. Stonelord.
What?
Aye, I considered that. But there's a pattern to his strikes. An intent. In his short reign, the Stonelord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. I don't let trust tie my hands. That's why I sit in this very fine office. The Stonelord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose two of its heroes in one day.
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsc. Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, They have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about.
What? Lady AQ still playing that game? I don't have one.
Don't mind the lady's court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross 9 fingers.
What are you having? Around here, silence is golden, mate.
Careful around the Steel Watch.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection?
Ya hablo con todo el mundo ya, yo creo.
No distractions, mate. Nine Fingers has me watching over Pierre Priss here. Wants our friends in Parliament close with this new Duke making moves.
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guildhall would sell a few copies of Baldur's Mouth, I expect. You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guild...
Vale, vale.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the Bugbear. To trade trinkets, the Fetcher's Brats. I am Uktar, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hells would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then.
Ya lo tenemos, ¿no?
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But it's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. Only what we heard from Keen. He seems to have sprung up while we were out in the Shadowlands. The Stone Lord she described sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke, perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger. No? It was a statue, dedicated to one of the city's lost heroes. Only it was that hero, Minsk, frozen in stone for a century, and freed, the story goes, in the city's hour of need. For Minsk it is downright subtle. He shrugged at the whole affair. I still don't know how he came to be petrified. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. I hope you find yourself amusing, at least. Come then, to the counting house. Assuming Minsk has not since tripped and fallen into a demi-plane, or some such. Yes? You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Vamos a por... Uy. Vamos a por The Blade of Frontiers. My man.
Minsk, the Great Ranger. He's alive and infected. Else, we need to act. That's the spirit.
So, the Stone Lord is Minsk, Jaheira's old acquaintance. Painfully small world at times.
Minsk is working for the cult. Damn. He must have been tadpoled, or worse. The real Minsk would never join up with the goddamned Absolute. Maybe we can help him. The prism, right? He should shut that tadpole up. If he doesn't kick our butts first. It's kind of his thing. Special tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? I don't even want a regular one. You're talking about turning into what? A half squid? Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet. Thank the gods.
Vale. Pues ahora quiero... ¿Me puedo ir arriba? Sí, no creo que pase nada, ¿no?
Coddling these vagabonds, and don't give a rat's ass about honest citizens.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm, though. At least we don't stop looking so good.
At all?
Now, mind your tongues. Be pristine.
Remembering Moonrise. I'm really worried about Umi. They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists.
I miss Zevlor.
I'm not in the mood. Leave me alone.
We made it through hell. Twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together...
You're no god.
I heard you helped a refugee family stay in the home they found. Good for you. As a trader, I'm going to look for a place too. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing.
No puedo...
Oh, hello. I remember you, sort of. Thanks, I think. Bye.
No les puedo decir que Mole está viva, tío. Ruinas de la infraciudad, alcantarillas de la ciudad. No, creo que es aquí, ¿no?
Are the gods truly this petty?
Carla, ¿cuánta constitución tiene? Tiene 16. Probablemente le ponga 18.
No time to rest.
Hmm.
Ready to do some business? I survived the hell. Sure is.
See anything you like? Let's talk.
Ready to do some business?
Quiero explorar un poco la ciudad ahora. Estoy muy lejos de donde aparecí. No.
Who let you through? That's Grunt. Bloody idiot.
Stop! What are you doing? Are you trying to sneak past Tusk Grunts? Do not worry. Guild's friends are Tusk Grunts' friends. And I don't hurt my friends. Unless they deserve it.
The lower city's a bloody warren. I'm surprised anyone can find their way around.
We're not lost. Just taking in the view before continuing on our way.
Quiero volver. Supongo por aquí, ¿no?
I wouldn't mind doing a little shopping in the city.
I think I may have overdone it with the black.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
Don't push us if you really won't feel it.
This is for amateurs. That's what I'm saying.
What? It's not good to bottle things up.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot. The smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not? Then move. Let someone else have a go.
cojones?
I'm so tired. I wonder if my old paints are still. They could be of use to you.
Listen and submit to the Mistress of Disease.
You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
Es que tengo demasiadas partidas, yo creo. Vale, ahora luego lo haré.